Hi, I'm Nag, and when Anime Defenders first released, the most sought after characters were Sun Jin-woo and Hakari, both secrets from the permanent banner. And now, a few updates later, I decided to upgrade my old, normal Almighty versions to shiny Almighties. So, let's jump right into it. And just like that, honestly, this is the easiest purchase ever. 700,000 for a Hakari, shiny Hakari. You could get it for cheaper, but I like how simple this is for me because it's been troublesome getting people to trade. People want way more than they're worth. Let's roll the Almighty. I know it's a very easy video here just getting it, but you know. All right, it's been like a day. I spent a lot of time gathering up rerolls. You can see my gems are all gone because they became rerolls. I already done 100. For some reason my mic wasn't working, but it's fine because I didn't get anything. Recently I've had quite bad luck with Almighties. So because in this video we're getting 2 of them, I'm hoping for a bone to be tossed, because that's gonna be a lot of stuff. I'm doing Hakari first because he's way easier to get than Jinwoo. Like, I see shiny Hakaris for sale all the time. They go for, you know, about as much as I bought this one. I flipped a few, actually, because they're so easy to get. Sometimes you can find them for 600k and then you sell them for 1 million. That's a nice profit. But Jinwoos are, like, so hard to get, and people are so, like, protective of their shiny Jinwoos. They don't want to sell them. They want to trade for, like, 3 Almighties and all that. But I hope, for the sake of the video, the longer it takes me to get the Almighties, I know you guys love to see me struggle, love to see the downfall of a grown man, but for my mental sake, I'm hoping this will be nice and easy, because I need to save rerolls for the next update. I don't even know when this video is coming out. It might be after the update. But yeah, that means I'm doing in order. I'm getting this Hakari. I just got him yesterday. Got all these rerolls by, you know, DMing people on Discord, getting good rates on them, as good as I could. And then Hakari comes in first, then I'm going for Jinwoo, then I'm gonna put all the energy on getting that shiny Jinwoo, which is gonna be not very easy. I'm telling you, it's not. And if we can get a double trait Almighty in this video, that would be crazy. A Hakari with Almighty Precision or Almighty Sonic, that would be nice. Precision 1, if only another trait showed up and it was an Almighty. Yeah, shiny Hakaris are very easy to get. You see them all the time for sale, and people actually want to sell them, you know. You see Jinwoos for sale and it's like they put him at like 900 million, and then you need to DM him and like make offers for trade and offer gems. But Hakaris, people get them and they want to get rid of them instantly. It seems. Hey man, more for me. I'm getting mine right now. Ooh, Requiem. Unfortunately, not the best for him. Oh yeah, the stats. I need to roll these stats. Already A range though, that's nice. Don't need to upgrade that. A range to S range doesn't even change. It's the same. It's the same number. I'm gonna go down to 14,000. If I don't get an Almighty, I'm gonna go take a look at those stats, see what I can get. I have a ton of dice. I don't recall if I have a lot of Frostbinds. I might need to go chase some. Sonic, if only a second trait popped up. Almighty 1 Sonic. All right, let's see. I only have 33 Frostbinds, so if we get really unlucky, I guess I'm gonna have to go get some. A+. I'm keeping it. What sucks now is that I'm gonna use 2 Frostbinds per roll. Again, A+ to S. The difference is so small. It's unnoticeable. Okay. I'll keep rolling, but I'm gonna make that be at least an A-, probably an A+ or A. I just need to get the Frostbinds. Requiem again, that's super epic. Hunter 2 Precision. One thing I'll say, by the way, obviously, I very well could get these characters already with Almighty, and that would be easy, right? Like trade, instead of like getting this Hakari shiny, I've actually been offered Almighty shiny Hakari for one of my normal Rimurus. But there is a very small but existent chance of me rolling a second trait with the Almighty, and it would be so much cooler to have it than not. So for this like minuscule chance, I want to take it. I want to take the chance. Why not? I think it's way more fun than just to get the character already with Almighty. And it's kind of not that big of a deal that the game lets you trade with traits, but I think it does actually lose a bit of the magic of Almighty, that you can just buy an Almighty secret from someone else or something. And Almighty Hikari, you can buy one for like 700k gold, gems, which in now's economy is like nothing. Not a shiny, but you know, a regular Almighty Hikari, which is almost just as good as a shiny. It's like 5% worse, so like shinies are just for the little extra. Oh! So random. I was just like, I was just talking about it. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna adjust my hair, because it's like poking on my eyes and to cut it. Nice. That wasn't too bad. It was like, what, 3.5k rerolls? I've done way worse. Finish leveling it up. Now I need Frostbinds. I'm gonna use rerolls to trade for some. I'll be right back. I only got 52. Or 53, because I already had one. Really hard to get it right now, I'm not gonna lie. I think what I'm gonna do is, because I have so many more dice, I'm gonna only lock damage, and then, I mean, maybe I can get even a better range. It will actually end up being cheaper for me to do it like this. But I'll keep the A+ range. Oh, damage. This is why I usually want to get, A+. Unevo characters. Because then I can roll the traits, or the... Ooh, nice, S. Okay. Then I can roll for stats. Like, if this was unevo, I could evolve him and then make it full triple S, right? But whatever. It wouldn't make much of a difference anyways. Now I need to get the Jinwoo, which, like I said, is not gonna be easy. Okay, so that was simple. Strangely enough, although being just as rare as Jinwoo, shiny Hikaris are almost 3 times as cheap and easier to find as shiny Jinwoos. I genuinely can't tell you why. And because of that, it took me a while to get my hands on a shiny Jinwoo for a reasonable price. And this is what it took me. One of the first steps of getting shiny Jinwoo is getting rid of my Almighty. So let me unlock him, and I'm gonna sell him right here for 980,000. And I already have someone that wants to buy it, so there it is, 980k. You could get more for Almighty, but I'm just kind of trying to get rid of it. Same with these slimes. I'm also gonna hopefully get rid of them so I can get some shiny secrets that I'm missing, like Hikari and Jinwoo. So I'm just gonna wait to see if someone buys it, because it's gonna be tough to sell, but you know. It's been a couple of days since my last recording. Finding a shiny Sun Jinwoo for trade was so hard. Way harder than it should be, but it's not even that people don't have him. No one wants to trade him. No one is willing to trade for the, like, fair price. So this guy, I'm trading, I think I'm taking an L here, an Almighty Hikari and a slime for the shiny Sun Jinwoo, but it is what it is. It took me so long to get one. I just wanna finish this. Alright, thanks Bacon Buddy for the trade. I really wanted Unevo though, but I just couldn't find it. It was impossible to get one because I want to complete like this whole index. It's stupid, I know, but like, and now I'm not gonna have the Unevo version. One day maybe. I'll just trade with a buddy just to get it in my index. And now it's time to roll a double Almighty trait. He already had it with Requiem 1. Dude, the only ones you could find for trade were already with Almighty. And the thing is, not only, like I said, with the Hikari, I want to try to roll a double. Like, I know the chances are super, super small, but I want to try and roll a double. They are so much more overpriced for no reason. It's like, the way I see it, an Almighty is worth 5,000 rolls, because an Almighty is a secret, because Almighty is a 0.1% chance. So theoretically, if you do the math, it should take 5,000 rolls to get an Almighty, right? But for some reason, if it's Jinwoo, it's not 5,000 rolls, it's like 10,000. It's, I don't know, man. You can tell I'm frustrated because I've messaged so many people until I finally got It's been days, man. I was considering just like selling all the stuff I do for like diamonds, gems, and buying one from a booth. It would have been easier, but then it's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Dude, I need, after all I've been through to get this guy, that you guys didn't even get to see, because like, I'm not gonna record myself DMing people on Discord. I need this win. I need this almighty Requiem Jinwoo. Man, look at that whole shiny secret. Oh no, Gojo's there. Oh wow. I'm getting shiny Gojo as soon as he becomes tradable. I would get gems to try and pull for one. The issue is, it takes so long, and for each hour, so about 200,000 gems, it will cost me Robux for the luck potion. So I'm like, instead of spending real money, I have not really been spending real money in this game because I just farm gems and either buy rerolls on booths or better yet, DM people on Discord for good rates on the gems or on the reroll, sorry. Or like, you know, use it to buy units, whatever. And you know, that's nice. It's really nice. Sonic. I'm not gonna lie, Jinwoo is not gonna get replaced soon. You know, Hakari is definitely gonna get replaced next update in terms of the general leaderboard run team. That's what I'm thinking about. Like that is the activity need the best possible team ever. The leaderboard runs. Regal Requiem. Unlucky. For that, Hakari is gonna get replaced on probably 2 people's teams, maybe 3. Jinwoo summons are so important for runs. You need him. Like, he's not gonna get replaced. So getting a double trait Almighty on him would be so huge. If I do roll an Almighty soon, do I roll it off to try and get a double? I don't know if that's worth it. Hunter True Bullseye. Wow, that's a lot of range. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the trade I did for this shiny Jinwoo was definitely an L. The slime, it's like, because every person that got slime just dumped it on the market, it dropped in price so quick, it has not recovered, and I want to get this done. In like a week or 2, this trade I just did, it would have been 1 slime for this Jinwoo, probably. And then I could have just sold my Almighty Hakari for 1,000,000 gems, but whatever. Almighty! Oh, do I roll it off? Do I roll it off is the question. I need to think about this. How many rolls did it take? I don't remember how many I had in the beginning. Well, it was less than 5,000, so it was definitely a massive W. I can't, man. I can't. It already has really good stats, but I'm gonna be honest, I am gonna go for the best possible stats, so I'm gonna go for at the very least a double S A+. I have 300 plus dice, it's okay. Is another reason why I wanted an Unevo, so I could get like, you know, multiple A pluses and then make them S, but impossible. Impossible to get. S, okay. I'm out of Frostbinds, I'll be back. Alright, hopefully 142 Frostbinds is enough. I somehow had the feeling, ooh, now I just need an A plus. You know, actually range for him really matters, so A plus or S is what I'm looking for here. A plus, okay. A plus to S is probably going to be like a 0.01 range difference. And that's all. Let's see how he does. All right, so it took me so long to release this video that honestly now, Jinwoo and Hakari are kind of mid compared to the more recent units. Like, I'm not lying to you when I say that on my tier list, Hakari, which is still in S tier, has lower DPS than everyone in that tier, including the new exclusive hill, which is straight up broken, by the way. So I'm really hoping just the devs give a helping hand to both of these units, because they ain't even that old yet, and they're already being kicked out of the meta. Alright, as you might have noticed, those previous 2, you know, clips of me getting the Almighties are quite old at this point. By the way, Hakari's outfit, I dig it. And ever since getting Almighty Hakari and Almighty Jinwoo shinies, unfortunately they've been like outdone by new secrets. So although I love my Hakari here, he looks cool, man, he's gonna get phased out like soon. You know why? Because he doesn't have hybrid. It sucks that he doesn't, because I don't see why. All the new secrets, like Demon King here, just came out last update. He has hybrid, and so does Gojo, but Jinwoo and Hakari don't. Jinwoo at least summons can hit flying, but Hakari is just helpless. And every new game mode that has come out, so the recent raid and this thing here, if you don't kill the flying enemies, if you can't deal with the flying enemies, you lose. You just straight up lose. You can't do anything about that. Really sucks for these 2 characters, man. Considering their secrets from the banner, I hope they get buffs or something, like they get some redone. Hakari especially. A lot of people think Hakari has like a secret passive. He doesn't, guys. I'm sorry to break the news, but he does not. He doesn't have a secret passive. The damage that shows, it's the damage that shows. With all that being said, Hakari is still a pretty cool character, pretty good hard hitter. At the moment though, his DPS is in fact, I believe, the worst of all the secrets. Even worse than Demon King if Demon King has Requiem. I just think next patch, a buff for Hakari would be nice, because there's still going to be people pulling Hakari on the main banner. And sure, he's great, but not as great. And thinking like the game pretty much just came out, And the secret banner characters that most people that have it, let's be honest, most people that have the secret banner characters are people with like a bunch of alt accounts. Not normal people playing the game as it should be. So everyone with a bunch of alt accounts have had the opportunity to experience Hakari, but normal people are still to pull a single one. So by the time, you know, you rack up that main banner pity, which is I think like 2 million gems or something, you pull your first secret, either Hakari or Jinwoo, and they aren't even that good anymore, like bro, that sucks, right? Speaking of, I need to start upgrading this guy. These enemies are starting to get pretty strong. One thing is like the hybrid units, right? They are hybrid on spawn, while a lot of other games, most other games, what they do is, when a character is a ground character, they become hybrid on upgrades. Just make so Hakari is hybrid on like the 4th upgrade or something. Boom, problem solved. Same for Jinwoo. But Jinwoo at least has a way of solving his own issues. Damage is good though, 206,000 every 8.4 seconds. He hits hard. But again, I want to say again, I'm sorry if this is the first time you hear this, but Hakari does not have a secret passive. It's been made up by people, maybe people that want to sell you a Hakari for 500k gems or something. They made that up, but he doesn't, unfortunately, because every secret has something special about them. I mean, I guess Demon King doesn't either. But Demon King's, what's special about Demon King is that he's a 4 placement secret. Every other secret is like 2 placement, essentially. Now for Jinwoo, obviously he also has been quite surpassed in terms of DPS. His damage isn't as great as the newer characters, but the summons are what is really great about him, because the summons reflect the amount of health of the enemy he kills. So for example, if we don't know exactly how Jinwoo works, every time he, I believe, deals the finishing blow on an enemy. I don't know if there's a need for like X amount of damage to be dealt. I think it's just the finishing blow. He has a chance of spawning that enemy as a summon. That chance gets lower and lower each turn past, each past turn. So like on wave 200 on Infinite, right? This is where you need summons because the bosses have unbelievable amount of health. You kill an enemy that has like, I don't know, 300 million health or something, right? And then you have like a very small chance, but a chance, of them respawning with like 20 million. And that 20 million can really help kill the next boss. So I don't know if Jinwoos are gonna get replaced anytime soon because of that just immense amount of support that can be. But let me tell you, as someone that has run leaderboard runs and personally has been like, Jinwoo, spawn one, just one, man, just, there's 4 of you on the field, spawn one, and none of them spawn. Very frustrating character, but useful nonetheless, very useful. So a bit more damage from the shiny, yeah, I'll take it. Mainly, I just like the flex. He looks cool. Thank you all for watching. Shiny Gojo was supposed to be in this video too, but the bastard took me so long to get Almighty. The footage of me rolling on him was over 2 hours long. So maybe another time. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. Good luck.